So I wanted to do a quick video for you guys to kind of show you what I'm doing. When you file for a petition for a writ of certiorari, you have to make 40 booklets, 40, 10 times 4, just to be clear. And the rules, if you go and look at the rules for the Supreme Court, the front page has to be like a cardstock, essentially, right? And it's like a cover. And the back page has to be essentially a cardstock, right? And this is not a completed version. I just went and I wanted to just get this, like, this is going to get changed, this is going to get changed. There's a bunch of things that are still going to get changed. It's gone through many different versions and stuff like that. You can see here kind of how it works. But these staples, if you look at the rules, you have to have a minimum of 2 staples. And by the way, this is a special size. They have exact rules as to what size it's supposed to be, what font you're supposed to use. This is 8 and this is 6. This is 9¼ inches long and 6 1/8 inch wide. I believe it may be 1/8 of an inch off on the width, so I may need to cut it just a tiny bit more, but this is just my first tester. I still have to serve this. So when you're taking someone who is a federal agency or the United States or any federal office to the Supreme Court, which that's who this is, you have to do service of process of the writ to the Solicitor General of the United States, Room 5616, Department of Justice, 950 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20530-0001, as per the rules. So I'm going to have to actually serve him, I'm assuming it's to him, this document before I submit everything. But you can see, I'm just showing you guys a little sneak peek, right, of what we're looking at here. You have to have these staples, and then I have to put tape over all the staples. That's also part of the rules as well for the binding. But you can see here the booklet. It's actually pretty cool. You can see everything is... The page numbers are not done, so that's going to be changed, right? But you can see here kind of what this looks like. I'm probably going to post the final version of this even before it gets approved by the court. And then I'll just put a big note on it that... it may get changed depending on what needs to get adjusted. And I'm still making the final adjustments to this. But this is really close to what the final product will be looking like. And, I'm well aware that only 1% of these writs are even picked up by the Supreme Court. But to me, it's just a really big... The amount of work that has to go into just making these booklets and putting everything in a way that can be just figuring out how to service it, and just trying to figure out how to put it together. It's been a hell of an adventure. And just wanted to show you guys this. It's pretty interesting, right? This is going to be... There's going to be one more case added to this section that I found for the circuit split for the sovereign immunity. That was a tip through Joey Kimbrough. And you can see this. And then you can see that. White Californian, owner and registered trademark holder of sole proprietorship and U.S. citizen. and then the back is cardstock. Just wanted to show you guys this. Is pretty interesting. So I'll be making some final adjustments to this, but what I showed you there is pretty much going to be the final version. And I'm going to print off and make 40 of these. So it costs $300 to file. It costs about $75 for service of process. It's probably going to cost me $100 to send it to the Supreme Court. And then it's probably going to cost me about $350 to print all the booklets. And then if anything's wrong, they're going to send me everything back with updates. So all in all, to file this thing, I'm looking at about, $650 to $1,000 worth of printing and everything else. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it's really interesting and fun to create these booklets, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys this. I thought you'd be interested in it, so there you go.